All right, in this lesson, we're going to be multiplying and dividing rational expressions. When you multiply rational expressions, you need to factor the numerator and denominator, cancel any common factors, and then multiply straight across. Don't forget to state the excluded values if you have any variables in the denominator. Dividing is the same as multiplying. You just need to remember to, before you can change it to a multiplication problem, you have to take the reciprocal of the divisor, which is the number that you're dividing by, the number after the division sign. All right, for this first example, we can cancel the tens in that first fraction, leaving us with x to the fourth over 1 times 4 over 9. There's nothing else to cancel, so we multiply straight across now. And we get 4x to the fourth in the numerator, 9 in the denominator. We do not have any variables in the denominator, so there are no values that are excluded. All right, for this one, we need to factor anything that needs to be factored. The only thing that can be factored is the second numerator. So when we factor this, we have a GCF in that second numerator, which is 6v. When we factor out the 6v, we're left with 7v plus 8. And then we can cancel the 7v plus 8. You can cancel across a multiplication sign. You cannot cancel across an addition or subtraction sign. So we can cancel the 7v plus 8, and then now we're just going to multiply straight across. 1 times 6v is 6v, and then 1 times v plus 1 is v plus 1. We do have a variable in the denominator, so the only value of v that will make that denominator 0 is -1. And then in the original problem, we have 7v plus 8 in the denominator. So we have to set that equal to 0 also to find out what v also cannot be. So when we subtract 8 from both sides, we get -8 divided by 7 is -8 over 7, and then the -1. All right, same in this example. Factor the second numerator and both denominators. All right, so since that lead coefficient is something other than 1, you want to factor by grouping. So write the first and last term, multiply 9 times 35 to get 315. Now we're looking for two numbers that when we multiply them give us 315, and when we subtract them give us 6. Those two numbers are 15 and 21. Add the same variable that's on that linear term, which would just be b's. And then the middle term is negative, so the bigger of those two numbers should be negative. So the 21 should be negative, the 15 should be positive. Now we factor by grouping. The GCF of the first two terms is 3b. When we factor out the 3b, we get 3b plus 5. And then ask yourself, what do you have to multiply 3b by to get -21b? And that's going to be the GCF of the second two terms. And that number is -7. When we factor out the -7, we get 3b plus 5. You should get the same thing that was inside the first parenthesis. Now we have a common factor of 3b plus 5 that can be factored out, and leaving us with 3b minus 7. And those are just the denominators. The second numerator, first thing we want to do is change the division to multiplication and then take the reciprocal of the second fraction. So now that what was in the denominator is now in the numerator. What was in the numerator is now in the denominator. And again, we want to factor out that 5 from the 5b plus 35. That will leave us with b plus 7. The 3b plus 5s and the 3b minus 7s will cancel, leaving us with 6 in the numerator and then 5 times b plus 7 in the denominator. And in the original problem, we had 3b plus 5, 3b minus 7 in the denominators. And in our answer, we've got b plus 7 in the denominator. So b cannot equal -7. That's the factor in the answer, in our answer. And then when we take the 3b plus 5 and set it equal to 0, we get b cannot equal negative 5 over 3. We set the 3b minus 7 equal to 0. We get the last excluded value, which is 7 over 3. All right, last example. We want to factor both denominators and that second numerator. Factors of the first denominator is going to be k minus 7, k plus 8. Change it to a multiplication problem and then take the reciprocal of the second fraction. When we factor what was the second denominator, we get k and k in the front of the parentheses, the two numbers that we can multiply to give us 49 and add to give us 1 is going to be, add to give us 14 is going to be 7 and 7. They should both be negative. And then that second numerator, you want to put k's in the front of both parentheses. The two numbers that we multiply to give us 2 and add to give us 3 are 2 and 1. They should both be the same sign. They're both positive. And then now we cancel out whatever we can cancel out. We can cancel the k minus 7s, also the k plus 8s, leaving us with k minus 7 in the numerator, and then k plus 1 plus 2 in the denominator. All right, so in our denominators, we have k minus 7, k plus 8, k plus 1, k plus 2. So you're going to write the factors in order from least to greatest, and then the terms from the highest degree, then to the coefficients, the highest degree of the coefficients. Greatest degree term, then the coefficients. All right, so k cannot be negative 8, cannot be negative 2, cannot be negative 1, cannot be 7.